welcome to the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party. Woo!
Thank God you weren't the actual devil.
I know, my goodness.
Woo, close one.
What a wild intro that was. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Let me introduce you everybody. My name is Ken. You might know me. It's a rock and roll writer, sleaze grinder. This is the last gang to my in town to my right. It's America's Showgirl, everybody. It's Elsa Riot.
Slow down, buddy.
A little out of breath from that rubber mask.
Just take a deep breath.
To my left, the Chachi to my funds, everybody. Stacy DC. Over to my far left, it's the Kings of the Nighttime World, Black Leather Lagoon. Incredible show this evening, a real barn burner. We have the incredible rock and roll band Man Trouble here. Let's take a look at Man Trouble. Can we see? No? Well, they're over there. Also,
you'll see before long.
Also, you'll see them eventually. Also, one of my favorite funny people, the incredible Kylie Alexander is here, everybody. By the way, Stacey, do you recognize Man Trouble over there?
I do. I recognize them. I know who they are.
Yep.
It's a little different.
We had them on our old radio show.
We did.
And they brought us pie.
They did bring us pie.
Ooh.
Key lime pie.
Right. How could I forget?
Yeah. Sometimes I think that didn't happen, but it did. But they didn't bring any pie this time.
It's a whole new show.
Also, the Satanic Temple of Boston is here, everybody. They were here last year to take on Stacy and I.
Too soon, pal.
We were fighting for, I don't know which one of us were fighting for good, but one of us was fighting good, one of us was fighting for evil, and we ate deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Too many.
And they killed us.
No, I felt
Jeez,
fine, and that was what killed me. I felt awful, but I felt fine.
And
that was the lesson.
I think they got, I don't know, I think they got like 30 eggs down in 3 minutes.
Yeah,
they're
pretty
it was
gross.
incredible.
I love them.
So, but tonight, we're going to do a little trivia. I don't know what kind of trivia. They didn't really explain to me what kind of trivia it is, but we'll see what we get. And the winner, again, gets a box of devil dogs. And I've been thinking about those devil dogs, Stacey DC, since last year when we didn't get them. And I really want to get my mouth on a devil dog tonight. So
Me
I
too.
really hope that we pull this one out. So if anybody wants to help us cheat, please do. By the way, Elsa Riot has a new tattoo. Everybody, let's hear it for Elsa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Look at it.
Gorgeous.
Show the camera.
Oh, is that? I don't.
There you go. There you go.
Marigold.
Oh.
Plug it.
Plug it.
Yeah.
Kathy Johnson at Noble Hand Tattoo down in Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Kathy!
Wow.
Work.
Incredible.
Hurt
It's
like hell. Worth it.
tailing up. She's looking for some lotion if you got any. Yeah, okay.
Seriously.
She's walking around here looking for lotion and nobody had lotion.
I learned something interesting getting that tattoo.
Go ahead.
So I brought a bag of Sun Chips. I'd never done that before, and I ate Sun Chips the whole time. And I tricked my brain into thinking it was a very pleasant experience. The brain is a very easily fooled muscle.
So you, by eating the Sun Chips, you forgot about the.
Oh my
the
gosh!
pain.
It
Thank
and
you.
they gave
The
me
whole
everything.
bag?
Oh yeah.
Mind over matter.
Nice.
That's what
That's a lot of
That's what they
dum-dums.
say. Also,
Pro tip.
I haven't seen Stacey DC here in a week. She was in LA, Los Angeles. Word on the street is that she was auditioning for a co-hosting gig at a Hollywood talk show. I don't know if that's.
I can't speak of it. I'm mad you let the cat out of the bag.
What did you bring away from this trip to Los Angeles that you think?
That I still fucking hate it here.
Oh. Oh.
No, I'll get used to it. I think I have a little Stockholm syndrome now. For Boston.
This next band, we'll just. All right. This next band.
Good to see you though.
It's good to see you too. Good to see you too. We'll talk about it later. This next band has been described as PJ Harvey meets the Pixies by me. I've just described them that way. So that seems, I don't know, it's probably accurate.
Legit.
That sounds good, right? Everybody wants to hear that.
Hell yeah.
Let's check it out, everybody. Let's see if they live up to the hype. It's Man Trouble!
Yes.
I could
talking the old swing. Well, not the rain, not the parade. Perpetually remain. Talking the old sway, well, not the rain, not the parade. Perpetually remain, well, not the rain, not the parade. We're talking the old sway, well, not the rain, not the parade. Perpetually remain.
Trouble, everybody! Incredible. Unbelievable. Man Trouble, come on over here. Let's talk. Let's hang out. Let me get the end. Can I get the end?
You want the end?
I want the end. Is that cool?
Yeah.
I feel like...
You can have whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just get
I feel
your
like-
earfoots
yeah,
in
okay.
my... Yep.
It's about time you
Move over.
offered to sit on the end.
Well, you give me the middle. All right, come on over here, Man Trouble. Let's hang out and talk. There's room. Don't worry. There's room for everybody.
There's always room.
There's always room.
Just wherever looks good to you. Grab a spot.
Yeah, there's always room. Just look straight into the camera, and then just make sure there's a microphone in front of anyone talking, and it's going to be great. So, by the way, everybody, let me say this about Man Trouble. Let's paint the picture. There's a whole thing happening over there in Cambridge. We're, of course, safely ensconced here in Somerville, as you know. But over there,
ahead of Cambridge on this one.
but over there in Cambridge, there's a big war going on with the people, with the arts, and with the corporations. And here's what's happening. Stacey, DC, you know what I'm talking about?
I sure do. Are we talking about the EMF building?
We're talking about the EMF building,
our old home.
our old home. So Stacey and I, we used to do a radio show over there, WEMF, and this band was on the radio show. And then they were selling out EMF to corporate interests, and they kicked us out. And that's how we ended up here on the TV. Because honestly, Stacey, DC, if they didn't throw us out, we would have done that show forever. Because we never had to go out on Friday night. It was great.
It was incredible. And that's why I didn't remember Man Trouble right away because he's always drunk.
Yeah, you were.
So
We would do a radio show for 2 hours. She'd get really drunk, and then I'd drive her home. It was a fantastic.
Wow.
They were.
my
Those are
Friday
Far
nights
you've come.
are not the same.
Yeah, they were incredible. So so it looked like all was lost, but now it looks like maybe things aren't lost. So Jess of Man Trouble, if you would give us an update on what's happening over there at
boy.
WEMF.
Well, we got in touch with the city council,
Yeah.
and they actually put us on the agenda a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And there was over 2.5 hours of public comment just about the building, what it means to people, various tenants in the building, and then just other people who really support what we're doing there. I think it's the only sound museum that exists in the city now.
Sure.
And it's also just a really special, one-of-a-kind building if you haven't been there. And
It sure is.
special, right?
Yeah.
But so then the city council talked about it. They have a policy order, which they discussed in that meeting. And the policy order was basically to talk to the city manager, get him involved, and see if he would be interested in talking to the owner and pursuing some kind of a lease or buyout to maintain the building through the city. So the latest is the owner is talking to the city, and the city manager is making inspections and going through the building with the mayor. And it's really, really cool that that kind of a movement has happened so far. And I think we've all just got our fingers crossed that it's maybe going to work out.
He makes the right decision.
Hey, so it looks like Man Trouble saved WEMF. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, everybody.
Yes, saved EMF personally.
EMF building, EMF, WEMF radio. It's all going to come back thanks to these guys. So
That's my secret plan.
So thank you for that. Also, probably the biggest story of Boston Rock in 2017 was when the band Red Right Hand changed their name. Everybody was abuzz about it. And now here they are as Man Trouble. So let's find out.
Yeah, let's break that. I mean, this is an
Let's-
important time to break that name down.
Yeah,
Who
let's-
is responsible?
Maybe.
Yeah, you tell the people.
All right, Gordo, tell everybody what
Yeah,
happened.
just
Well, so Jess and I have been playing music for about 3 years. I responded to a clandestine Craigslist ad, and we found each other. Hi. And it was, we went through a number of drummers, a number of guitarists, and at a certain point, it just kind of came time that we needed a new name. When Nick joined us, it was... Jess kind of said, "What about Man Trouble?" And it was just like, "This is perfect."
when she brought her husband in,
Yes.
she decided to rename it Man Trouble.
Yeah.
She had been having
Can
trouble
we break
before,
that
but then it
down?
was just
No
even.
mystery about what that means.
But in fairness, I will say they were more excited that he joined the band than I think I was. So
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
We were doing that thing that probably every band does, where you have this list of like hundreds of potential band names, and most of them are just jokes. But then finally, we hit on one where I think Jess texted us and was like, "We finally got the one." Like we've been coming up with stupid ones for a year now, and we
Right.
finally got the one. And
Well,
that was
you've
Man
landed
Trouble.
on a good one. So, Man Trouble, it shall. Stacey, you approve of Man Trouble?
Well, I'd like to break it down a little more. Is it
I will-
just that you had all these dudes on your hands that you had to deal with, or what? I mean, what?
Because it
the
was
inspiration?
Jess. It was your idea, right? So tell us
Yeah,
about
you
Tell us
know.
about your man trouble.
So we, like Tom said, we had probably been spending a year more coming up with band names, like joking around.
Yeah.
Some were more serious than others. Some sounded cool, but were like too similar to other local bands. And I think something along those lines had lady in the title. And so we were talking about like, oh, lady's kind of cool. And so then I just sort of riffed off of like, instead of having lady problems, you have like man trouble.
Oh, okay, all right. So it could have
Yeah.
been, it could have been lady problems, but instead it's man trouble.
Well, yeah. I mean, lady problems has a whole bunch of other
That's
connotations.
another- yeah, that's-
that's a
those
whole
are
different
different.
story. But then it seemed apropos because I love these guys, but I mean, you know, man trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, are your songs? Do you dive into some of your collective man problems, or
back, they're all.
is that not a place we can take this interview right now?
Discography.
She doesn't always tell us what the subject of the song was or where the inspiration
Well,
came
it's,
from.
you.
it's got to be one
Yeah,
of you three.
That's what I'm trying to
Most
say.
likely
is
your
that
drummer, I would imagine.
Yeah. I mean, are
That's
there any
probably where the-
songs
You'd
in
be shocked.
particular about this guy?
In this band, no, I don't think so. But in our other band, yes.
All right, we're running low on time, so we have to send Man Trouble back to their stage. But here's I want to ask two quick things first before we do that. Number one, Jess, there's a video of you in a phone booth on your Facebook page. I'm just wondering where the phone booth is because I want to get back to calling people in phone
Should I
booths.
take that one?
Go for it.
So we played a show in Albany, New York,
Okay.
where I came from.
Okay.
And one of the things we were going around filming for our newest video, which is coming out soon. But one of the things I wanted to do was go to Famous Lunch, which is a hot dog joint in Troy, New York.
Crazy.
And
This
they're
guy's
known.
been talking about hot dogs all night with me.
That's true.
Seriously.
If you ever go.
But yeah, we went into this small place and they happened to have a phone booth, and that was kind of got some videos
Albany,
of all
pal.
of us.
I'm not going all the way to Albany to talk on a phone booth, but I do like phone booths. I'd like to bring them back. The other quick question I had for you, Jess, is I just went to my dentist, and my dentist said to me, I would like you to start brushing your teeth 3 to 4 minutes a day, which seems exorbitant to me. Jess, as far as rock singers in town go, you probably have the best teeth that I can think of. I'm wondering, if quickly, your daily dental hygiene, break it down for me. I want to see where I'm at and where
You
you're
know
at.
what? I have an electronic toothbrush.
Okay, all right.
So
that's
I
it.
recommend that.
Okay.
That's the trick. I don't floss as much as I should. So
Okay.
I'm not sure how important flossing really is.
How many minutes are you doing?
Not 4 minutes.
Not 4 minutes.
Definitely
They've got a
not.
timer on the electronic ones.
Yeah.
No,
What
it's
are you doing 2 minutes?
like yeah, maybe
2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes,
pretty
everybody. That
good.
seems like
That's 2
plenty.
minutes.
All right, there they go. Man Trouble.
All
All
right.
right, goodbye, everybody. There. We'll hear some more from Man Trouble in a bit. But now, everybody, you know what it's time for? It's time for some laughs. Let's spread out a little if we can. Thank you.
We must.
Now I have proper laughing room. This next performer is one of my all-time favorites. You know, I might say that a lot.
No, but
Stacey,
you
on the
really
show.
mean it. I know.
This time I really mean it. Half of the time, I don't even know who these people are that
But
come
you
in.
invited her back because we love her.
She's one of my all-time faves.
She really
Let's
is.
laugh along with her. It's Kylie Alexander, everybody!
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Yeah, good to be back. I'd like to start out with a question that I have for you guys. Are crotchless panties still sexy if they're only crotchless because you've had them for 12 years? Because that's my situation right now. They're just a light suggestion at this point. A guy will be like, "Oh, that's so hot," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, back to school shopping at Old Navy 2002." thank my mom for taking me. I have another question. I'm just here for answers. I consider myself like a proud feminist, and so I'm wondering, as a feminist, is it hypocritical of me to grow out a huge bush just because it makes me look skinnier? Proportionally. It really works, you guys. Go home. Do like a chia pet thing. And I thought I was all proud of myself walking to the mirror like this big activist, like, yeah, fuck your beauty standards. I got a big bush. And then I got to the mirror and I was like, ooh, I look pretty like this. Wait until the boys see me. I don't think that's what Gloria Steinem was hoping for. Next, I'm going to grow my bush out long and get a thigh gap. So that'll be good. Unstoppable then. But I'm a very powerful feminist. I am such a powerful woman that I make men give me road head when I'm the passenger. It's worth both of our lives sometimes. So I used to work at a daycare center. Feels like a good time to tell you that. With children. Nice. Oh, Ken, that's a weird time to chime in with a nice. Nice. Anyway, yeah, and, the daycare center was cool. There were some great kids. There was this one girl who was my favorite, this little girl, Kayla. And we had this great relationship, where it was like I was her mentor, like a great mentor-student relationship, And then one day her dad came in to visit. And she was all excited and introduced him to me. And he looked at me and he was like, Kayla, she works here. And then he looked at me and he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I think she just thought you were like in her class. And I mean, that's an awkward moment for all of us, Like, what do you say in that moment when you're mistaken for a child? So I just decided to be like, Kayla, I'm wearing a lanyard, you stupid bitch. Take the GIMP jewelry. I don't want it anymore. And from here on out, I will be jumping in mud puddles with someone who gets me. So, and then I fucked her dad. Thank you. Oh, Johnny, you look nice. I didn't, but she would have deserved it. She turned out to be a real cunt. I was told I could say whatever I wanted this time.
Did. Yep.
Okay.
Can.
So I'm going to throw out a C word every 5 minutes. I only have 5 minutes, so that's the one. What does that say? Oh, yeah. So I started dating this guy recently, which is cool. Thank you so much to one person showing support. Yeah, and, in the process of dating, you come up with these I came up with this great test for a new guy that you're dating as a woman. When you have a new boyfriend, what you do is you ask him who he would rather fuck, Ginger or Marianne. And if he knows who they are, he's too old for you. Get out of there. Ken knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that joke doesn't work with the young folks. You're young. Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
So, boy, a lot going on in politics these days, right? Yikes. Whew. But, it's really everyone else's fault, because if everyone had just taken my advice during election season, everything would have been fine. I'll tell you what my idea was. I wanted Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders to co-president and change the name of this fine country to Bernie and Hill's Discount Furniture. Our troubles would disappear. And then, our new national anthem could be Quality, Comfort, and Price. That's nice. Oh my God, that's so satisfying. Can you follow me around? Don't. Oh my God, that feels so good. Okay. So, yeah, I am a millennial, I guess. You know, it's like a stupid term, but I guess I am one. And, you know, true to form, I believe in, like, using all the right terms for people and, you know, not hurting anyone and what have you. But I'll say this. I think we should keep the word homo. I do. I think we should keep the word homo. I just think we should stop aiming it at gay people and start aiming it at homeowners. Fuck those people! Fucking homo. Fucking homo thinks he's better than me. I'll kick his ass.
Kylie Alexander, everybody! This shit. Yeah, bring that microphone over. Everybody needs a microphone around here.
Sorry, you're on my dress.
There she is, everybody. It's Kylie. Hey, Kylie, thanks for being
Ken
here.
didn't like that homeowners joke.
I know, Ken's
do
a new
it.
homeowner.
I'm a new homeowner.
That's all right, buddy. It's cool.
I'm never gonna be able to unhear that now. Whenever I hear the word homeowner.
Well, yeah, and
now.
I hope that you don't use it like in your head thinking a homeowner and everyone else thinking you're a bigot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's
So I probably
quickly.
won't use it, but I like the idea of it.
Now we only have 1 minute to interview you now.
Oh, did I go long?
Yeah, you went long, but it's okay.
so
We're
good,
also
though.
running late, so it's okay. We're gonna work it out.
enjoying
Okay.
I
So-
really wanted to talk about my bush with you, but there's not enough time.
We'll do it. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about? You want to talk about Bush? Go ahead. 1 minute,
1
of
minute.
Bush talk
Okay.
with Kylie Alexander. Go ahead, Stacy.
What do
Do
you
you
do
ever-
It's
now?
a win for the feminists.
Elsa gets a question. You get a question, but they have to
Okay.
be about Bush.
Okay.
Do you ask, you just started dating a guy. Did
Yeah.
you ask him how he felt about your new bush or your big bush that you've grown? Or do you just wait to sort of sense how he feels about it?
I didn't because I don't care.
Good. That's good. That means you genuinely don't care, which is when you should grow a
No,
bush.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, it wouldn't influence me if he was like, "Can you be like a slippery seal?"
You'd be like, no.
I would just be like, "Yeah, goodbye." But he's not like that anyway. He's cool either
What a
way.
catch. Nice work.
Can you
Yeah.
be like a slippery seal? Is that what you said? What does
Yeah,
that-
that's
what
what I
does that mean?
feel.
What does that
Like
mean?
when you
It's
shave.
like when you have a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Wow.
Not
Yeah.
that there's anything wrong with that.
My
Yeah.
question is, how long does it take you to achieve a full bush?
It's fast.
Oh, you.
I have
Overnight?
one right now, and I didn't when I walked in. That gorilla suit, like, for reference, that's me. No, all of my hair grows fast. I just cut this, and it just grew back. So it's you know, I'm a Ginzo, so
Yeah.
Ken, any bush
Italian.
questions?
No, it's. I think you've
you
covered
better
it.
not.
You really shouldn't.
Do you
Probably
think-
best.
Do you think Ginger or Marianne is a slippery seal? Which one?
Oh, that's a great question.
Which one do you think is a slippery seal?
Okay. You know what? Both of them back then, because like what men said mattered
Right.
Okay.
to them.
I don't think in the 50s anybody was looking for slippery seals though. 60s, whatever it was.
You know, I wasn't there,
Yeah.
but who knows?
Let's guess. Let's guess if one of them is who it is, and
Okay.
then let's imagine it all together in our
If
heads.
one of them is, it's Ginge.
Ginger, everybody. Ginger is the slippery seal. Let's hear it.
Woo! She's got a
Kylie Alexander,
11-year-old
everybody.
pussy.
All right, goodbye, Kylie. There she goes. We'll find out exactly where we can find Kylie in just a few minutes because we just gave you a little taste of Kylie, and of course now you're gonna want the full
Oh,
Kylie.
man.
You're gonna want the full Kylie Alexander experience. And now, everybody, it's time for a little pointless competition.
Hell yeah!
Which is Stacy's
It's my
favorite.
absolute favorite.
Are the Satanists here? Can we bring them out? Yep. Satanists, come on out here. It's the. Can we get a little Satan music for these Satanists?
Nervous.
It's the Satanic Temple of Boston, everybody. Here they come. Look at them. Oh my God! Fire! Fire and brimstone! Oh my God! Come and have a seat. Come and have a seat. Thank you. Satanists never look as scary as you think they're going to be. That's one of the
they're
first
always
things.
so amicable.
That's
Surprised.
one of the That's one of the first things you learn about when you're dealing with.
We just
when
want
you're
to
dealing with
push our
Satanists.
stereotypes on you hard.
Yeah. All right. Let's
on us.
quickly, before we get to our competition, let's get to know our Satanists a little bit, because these are different Satanists. These,
Yeah.
These.
I don't know these ones.
We have 2 new Satanists and 1 old Satanist. So, Stacy, find out who all these Satanists are, and then we'll continue
Yeah,
on.
what do we need to know about you? Your name?
Jill.
Jill? All
Yeah.
right. And how long have you been a Satanist?
Probably 17 years.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
she's old school Satan.
Damn.
Yeah. No, I started with LeVay and then I went on to TST.
Sure, of
It was
course.
a good move.
Up there in the back, who do we got there?
All right, I'm Brandon. I've been a Satanist now for just over a year with TST, but down a long road of atheism since before that. So
Incredible.
I'm Patrick, and I am the current egg-eating champion.
That son of a bitch.
So don't forget that.
That son of a bitch.
My mother is a lovely woman.
He's the one that smoked
He
us with the
schooled
deviled
us.
eggs. Last time we spoke, you guys were still meeting at a Starbucks. I believe you have a temple now. Is that correct?
In Salem, Massachusetts.
Whoa!
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. Moving on up.
Satanic Temple. You can go visit it. It's got a gift shop. It's quite lovely.
I haven't been there yet, so
Oh, you definitely should come out.
hopefully I can get an invitation. And then
Oh, okay.
Is the temple all you thought it would be and more?
oh, it's fantastic. They are probably the best group of people you'll ever meet in your whole life.
what?
It's very true.
I mean, what caused you to transition?
For me, it was just it was really a personal path down religion, and I was raised Catholic, went to Catholic school, and then just ditching that and becoming an atheist. And then I saw the work the Satanic Temple was doing, and I knew I wanted to be a part of it.
Incredible. So the Satanic Temple, as you know, they do a lot of good community work and advocacy in this town, and we're going to find out all about that in a minute. But first, it's time for. Do you guys have the? Did you already give the questions to Father Megan over there?
Yes, we did.
All right, Father Megan, if you would come out, please. She is going to officiate the trivia contest. We have 10 questions, 5 each for each team, and the winner, of course. Thank you. There she is. Oh my God, there she is. And the winner, of course, as always, gets a box of devil dogs.
Oh.
So
I ate that after the eggs. It was terrible.
so as the all right, give somebody give Father Megan a microphone, and then we will begin this trivia contest. I don't know what these. I don't.
You're back behind the couch.
All right, go back there. I don't.
You got kneeling people and everything.
Well,
too.
here's
Great.
what we do. First, the first team, Stacy and I, and then you guys are the second team. So, Megan, you ask the first question. If we get it right, we score. If we don't get it right, we pass it on to the Satanists. And none of us have seen the questions. We don't even know what the questions are. So here we go. Megan.
Oh, thank you.
Megan, hit me, please. Father Megan, hit me, please.
Okay. Question 1.
Yeah, here we go.
At a January 20th, 1982 concert in Des Moines, which rocker famously bit the head off a bat that had been thrown on stage? Ozzy Osbourne! You are correct.
Score 1 for the apathetic atheist. Go ahead, throw it to the Satanists.
Satanists. Which English occultist, poet, painter, and mountaineer founded the religion of Thelema,
That would
claiming to be the prophet tasked with guiding humanity?
be Aleister Crowley.
Yes. Got it.
Good for you. Here we go.
Question 3. In Dante's Inferno, the shade of which Roman poet and author of the Aeneid guides Dante through the circles of hell?
This.
I don't know. We don't got it. Do you got it, Elsa?
Virgil.
Can I hear the question one more time?
Somebody gave it away.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Oh,
it,
the same.
There you go.
I didn't officially pass it to the Satanists.
Yeah,
but
we
they
passed it
got
to the
right.
Satanists, and they got it. Now it's 2-1. Okay, let's.
Okay.
Fair
next-
enough. That's
next
fair.
one.
Okay, is this to the Satanists?
Satanists, yeah.
All right, Satanists. Which Edgar Allan Poe poem describes the murder of an old man by a narrator who constantly tries to convince the reader he is sane, but nonetheless is haunted by his crime and the sense that his victim is reaching out from beyond the grave to remind him of his guilt. The question.
It's a great movie trailer.
Jesus, why are these questions so long?
Do you want me?
Yeah,
You
go.
got it.
Edgar Allan Poe poem.
That'd be the Telltale Heart.
You're correct. Satanist got that one.
Next.
We know the spooky poem.
Okay. Albert DeSalvo confessed to the murders of 13 women in the early 1960s. What is his nickname?
Boston Strangler.
Yes! Sleaze Grinder gets it.
So it's where are we 3-2? 3-2. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. More questions.
What was the code name for the CIA research project that ran from 1953 to 1973, which was intended to develop techniques and drugs to facilitate mind
just
control?
Let me stop you right there. MK Ultra.
Yes! Satanist on fire!
Ironic.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, okay. There's
They're 10.
10 questions
Yeah.
altogether. How many do they have?
4.
How many do we have?
2?
2.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, here
All
we
right.
go. We can bring it back. Here we go.
In The Witch,
Yeah.
what is the name of the goat who is also Satan?
Black. Black goat. Black. Yeah, you can be on our team.
please.
Black.
Black Phillip.
All right.
That's one for us.
That wasn't
That's
bad.
one for us.
We need the help. We
right,
need all the
Satanist.
help we can get.
All right.
Satanist.
You ready, Satanist? Lucifer is a name for Satan and the planet Venus, and in Latin means what?
Oh.
The Lightbringer.
Yes! Satanists get that. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Satanists are so well read.
I need the name of a cult here.
Okay.
The bodies of 39 members were discovered in 1997 after they committed mass suicide in an attempt to board a spaceship
Hold on,
following
hold on. Kate, come on over here quick. Kate.
the Hale Bopp
She loves this
comet.
particular cult.
I would like to say that the lapel pin that I wore tonight is a special edition Nike that the Heaven's Gate cult members wore when they boarded the spaceship.
You are correct!
Heaven's Gate.
All
Heaven's
right.
Gate.
I
Heaven's
think
Gate.
she wins.
Are you the away team?
Yeah, right.
Nice.
All right, final question.
Final question. Maybe they'll blow it and then we'll win. Maybe.
Satanists. In which 1976 Roman Polanski film is Mia Farrow impregnated with Satan's baby as part of a dark bargain agreed to by her husband?
Rosemary's Baby.
Yes! Final score is Satanists
6-4.
6. Is that 6 fingers? And
6-4.
Sleaze Grinder 4.
I believe it's
Satanists
6 sixes.
Win
What?
the
3 sixes.
Once again, we have been bested by the powers of darkness. And here to give you your prize, the wonderful devil dogs, it's Satan. Satan's here, everybody.
Maybe next year, Ken.
It's Satan, everybody. There she is. Satan is a lady.
you.
Satan, come back. Satan, come back.
You're not getting away like
Hey, go back. Go back there, Satan. It's important that we all band together in these.
Come
in
join
these.
us, Satan.
Thank you. And Satanists, I hope maybe you will share those devil dogs with us because we did, after all.
They're so good.
Ken wants the devil dogs so bad.
The only reason I had these goddamn Satanists on in the first place is so I could eat devil dogs, and I've been denied once again.
What'd I tell you?
I don't know how to open this.
All right, Jill, tell us some things that are happening with the Satanic Temple these days that we should know about.
So we are starting an online campaign for transgender and non-binary rights, and that's focusing on the struggle and the codification of just equal rights for people of transgender and non-binary identification. And you can find that on our social media platforms. And then, Brandon, what else do we have going on?
We're actually going to be supporting everyone at Pride in Boston this year. So keep an eye out for our booth there. We'll be talking there. So, yeah.
Let me ask you guys this: do you have anybody authentically evil in your ranks? Because that's the guy I'd like to meet. What is the most evil member of your temple? Would you say?
That'd be Jill.
Yeah.
Jill
without
is
doubt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I was hanging out with Jill at a metal show. I think it was Venom.
It was Goatport, yeah.
Goatwhore and Venom. And
Classics.
and I feel like you were wearing a pink jacket. Right?
Yeah, I find myself being the only one wearing any bright pastels amongst our Satanist group.
Right.
It's a good misdirect.
Yeah, everybody's in black. You might
you
as
gotta
well.
throw them off your path.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed.
She can walk among us undetected. That's the beauty of this whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. And so there were different. If you remember, Stacy, there were different Satanists here before. In fact, the boss of the whole thing was here. Both of those guys are gone. And I have to tell you this, Stacy, DC, I haven't seen them. So I don't know what happens. What happens when somebody leaves the temple? Is that, do you get,
Like, what is it?
what, is it an excommunication? Is it a banishing? Tell us what happens.
Well, there's a ritual.
Okay.
A blood ritual.
Blood ritual. Okay.
And that's really all I can say. Because,
Okay.
MK Ultra's on my case and all. So.
Fantastic. We're gonna find out at the end of the show. We're gonna find out where you can go to find out more about the Satanic Temple, and also how you can join the Satanic Temple. I suppose it's also blood in, right, Joe? Is blood in, blood out? Is that the way it goes?
No, there's a sex ritual. There's sex magic involved in.
Oh, the sex magic. Love it.
No,
I love a good bout of sex magic.
Too. It's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. There's an interviewing process.
Satan into your heart, pal.
That's all.
Right.
And he comes waltzing right in. That's the way it works.
There's sex magic.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hear a little bit more from the band, and while that happens, I'm finally gonna get to eat a devil dog, and it's gonna be glorious. Here they are, everybody. It's me, Trouble.
Take all the chips and fill your
Incredible. Wow, this has really been something. And now, everybody, it's the end of the show. It's the time when everybody does their plugs, where we get everybody together and we talk about where they want you to go and what they want you to buy. So if we can get Man Trouble over here, if we can get Kylie over here, if we can get the Temple over, the Temple is still over there, and we'll figure out what's what. While they're doing that, let me say a couple things. Number one, let me say this. We're not supposed to eat in the studio. We know that. That's a prop devil dog. That's not even a real... There's nothing real about that devil dog at all. Second thing is, next week on this show, we got the Skeleton Beats. They're going to come down, rock us out. Chloe Cunha is going to be here. She's going to make us laugh. And a very special performance by Elsa Riot with the Black Leather Lagoon. That's going to be, I've heard what they've got planned for you, and it's really going to be something special. I also want to say this. We need a summer intern. And here's what you have to be able to do. You have to be able to be a dancing gorilla and also a drumming gorilla. If you can do those things, you're going to be our summer intern, because our dancing gorilla is going to go back to Connecticut for 3 months. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't.
Sad gorilla.
I wouldn't, but, what are you going to do? All right, everybody. It's
hard to
time for the
reason with a
plugs.
gorilla.
Stacy, I am going to entrust you into handing the microphone to wherever the microphone has to be. I know you're very good at that. So let's find out what everybody's up to. First of all, let's ask the incredible Man Trouble where we can find them next and how we can listen to their music.
Let's see. We are going to play Porch Fest with hopefully a lot of awesome Somerville and not just Somerville musicians. We're going to be on Berkeley Street, and we're part of the WEMF show, actually, which will be fun. And then we have a show at the Burren, I want to say June 22nd. Does that sound right? I'm so good at that. Okay. There you go.
There you go, everybody. And also, you can go on Bandcamp. You can hear the record.
Yeah, we have a new record out.
You have a new record. That's why they're here. They got a goddamn new record.
Yeah, so listen to the record. And if you like it, buy it.
What's the record called?
It's called Man Trouble.
It's called Man Trouble. Can you go to, where do you go, Bandcamp and get that?
You can go to Bandcamp, CD Baby, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, all the stuff.
God. So many
all
places.
the things.
It's not hard to find. That's what they're trying to tell you. Yeah, you might. Man Trouble, everybody. Now let's find out about one of my favorite comedians, Kylie Alexander. By the way, I was thinking about this, Stacey and Elsa. I mean, like, it doesn't cost that much to go to see comedians, local comedians. You know, sometimes a lot of time you get them for free. Maybe it'll cost you $5.
Charge because they're that good.
Right, of course. I'm telling you how much I would pay to see Kylie Alexander.
How
and
much?
I'm saying if we just Kylie Alexander, that's it. That's the all evenings.
Can you just give me some money right now?
I would pay $11 to see Kylie. That's how much I would pay, everybody.
That's
how
my
much.
worth.
That's how much I believe
Let's hear it for my worth.
in Kylie Alexander.
That's like a stacked rock show.
That's pretty good.
Sweet, huh?
Oh, I'm gonna
I've never paid that much to see any of these bands in here tonight. $11, forget it. If the Gala, who is half of Black Leather Lagoon, if they were like, hey, the show's $11, I'd be like, no thanks. So it's a lot of money.
There's got to be like a special hook or something.
It's right.
Special hooker.
Right. If you were gonna get,
little Dixie cup with shredded lettuce and mayonnaise.
yeah, something. Yeah, nice little. Anyway, let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's find out where we can see Kylie Alexander next.
The Women in Comedy Festival is this weekend in
Oh my gosh.
Boston. Woohoo!
Oh my God.
What if I was like, so that's nice, but I'm not a part of it? No, I am.
Oh.
Tomorrow night, so part of that, tomorrow night at Improv Boston, I'll be there at 9 and 9:30. And then Friday, I'll be at Thunder Road in Somerville.
Okay.
And not a part of the festival, but Saturday, I'll be at the Dugout near BU.
You're gonna be performing at all these places. Or you're just gonna be.
I'll
gonna
just
be
be
there?
sitting there and I'll be performing.
Satanic
I'll
Temple.
be heckling at all these places.
Right. Satanic Temple of Boston. Where are we gonna look you guys up, and what should we do? What should we do next?
You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at TST Boston and Facebook at the Satanic Temple Boston chapter.
There you go, everybody. Instagram.
Woo!
They're Instagram Satanists.
Yeah.
That's how you do it now.
It's lesser man. It's 2018.
Yeah, exactly. Fantastic. How about our own Elsa Riot? Where are we going to find her next?
Thank you. The next Smoke and Shadows, my burlesque and variety show that defies decade and genre, is Monday, May 7th at the Rockwell and Davis Square, and you can find tickets at elsariot.com. Also, if anyone's going to be in New York City weekend after next, I'm appearing in the opening night of the International Nerdlesque Festival on Coney Island. But that's not here, so, you know.
Wow.
To anyone out there in New York.
Coney Island, everybody. Coney Island. That's where the Warriors had to get to, if you remember that. If you remember that movie. No? Okay.
I remember Warriors.
Thank you.
Why are you and me the only ones getting
Yeah, I don't know. What is the goddamn... I don't know what the problem is here.
The Warriors are.
How about Father Megan? Is she always has some. She's always up to something. Let's find out where she's going to be next.
Yeah, my comedy group Floodword is performing next Thursday. That's April 26th at the Mosesian Art Center in Watertown.
That does not sound like a real place, but
I just made it up.
Mosesian.
Just go to Watertown, you'll find us. We'll be out there somewhere.
All right.
It's this great art center, theater in Watertown. So.
Can I tell you something about Watertown? Also, I had a great night one night at the Canadian American Club out there.
A lot of potholes, though.
Yeah. If you can get past the
Not a fun
potholes,
drive.
you got the Canadian American Club, and then you can hit up the Mosesian to see Floodward. Hey, Satan, do you have any plugs? Do you want to plug anything?
Where do you think they have the worst potholes?
Okay, hell. She's yeah. Well, we'll see you all there soon enough. Hey, let's find out about over there, the Black Leather Lagoon. What do they got going on? Nothing.
The Gala US. Come check us out. We're at Deadbeat Records. You can get our 7 inches. Stop by Hi-Fi Hepcat Press. You can get our cassettes. And you can see us May 12th at the Midway with Nervous Eaters, High End, and Justine the Unclean.
What did he say? I didn't catch that.
Yeah. What a night it's been. It's really been incredible. I want to thank everybody for being here. We had a fantastic time. And now, everybody, it's the part of the show where we dance. And if you don't want to dance, you can just stand there awkwardly. That's completely up to you. But are you guys ready?
Yeah.
We'll just stretch it out.
We're total pros over here.
You know what happened is, before the show started, the guitar player from this band and the drummer for that band were out doing drugs when the show was supposed to start. So now a little
scopes and getting to know each other.
My timing's a little off because we started.
I blame Mercury Gatorade.
Yeah. And there was but if anybody from the station is watching, there was no drugs in this studio, and there hasn't been any drinks or food in this studio.
Oh, there's a drug here. It's called love.
It's just love. That's it. There they are, everybody. The Black Leather Lagoon.
Teenage werewolf, braces on my face. I was a teenage werewolf, and no one even said names, and no one made me stop. I had a team that night. I had to blow my tongue. Under full mood, no one can make me stop. No one can make me stop. A teenage werewolf, hell in a box. A teenage girlfriend, got a lot of scars. Please make me stop! Oh, please. Oh, so long! And no one can make me stop! Oh, good God. A Midwest monster! Of the highest grade! Oh, my teachers thought that it was growing pains. Oh, no, no. And no one can make me stop! Oh, stop this pain! Ow! Ow! Everybody, give me a howl. Teenage werewolf. A teenage werewolf. Teenage werewolf. Oh, somebody please. You think you can make me stop? Forget about it. A Midwest monster of the highest grade. All my teachers thought it was growing pain. Somebody stop this pain.